Hello, today is Wednesday, May 28th, 2014. I'm doing a voiceover of a dive that was made in the island nation of Palau on April 21st, 2014. This was our dive shop called Splash, and going around to the back, we'll see our dive boat and the ocean. And there's our dive boat. It was the first one there. And the reason the camera's jumping around, it was very windy this morning. It was about 8:30 in the morning then. And this is panning around to our lovely hotel, the Palau Pacific Resort. And here we are underway. As you can see, there was about 15 or 16 divers, most Japanese. These are two Americans, Sarah and Mark, that helped me out because they were the only ones that spoke English. And a couple over here on the right were Italian. So here we go. Our first dive is going to be in a place called the German Channel. I was told it was dug out by the Germans in World War II for some purpose, and it's known for having a lot of manta rays. I believe this fish is called a big eye emperor fish, but I'm not positive. We split into groups for our dive. My group had 6 divers, the Americans, Mark and Sarah, the 2 Italians, myself, and our guide. And here we are arriving at our location where we're going to look for the manta rays. So here we are now in the German Channel. It's maybe 60 or 70 feet deep, and we're waiting for the manta rays. You can see visibility is a little bit murky, but not too bad. And unfortunately today, the manta rays did not show up. So we waited here for a few minutes just to see. This shot right here is pretty cool, I think, looking straight up to the surface from our depth of 60 or 70 feet. And you can see the sun coming down. Unfortunately, our guide told me later the manta rays don't like it when it's too sunny, and that may be one reason why they didn't show up today. I believe this fish is called a camouflage grouper, but I'm not positive. The fish swimming underneath this coral head are called soldierfish. And the little black fish here swimming around, the oval-shaped ones, I believe are damselfish. This school of fish here that we're swimming up to, I believe, are blacktail snapper. The silver fish with the black spot swimming by, I believe that is a goatfish. These 2 fish are called singular bannerfish. And this is our guide. His name is Sherlock, and he's signaling us to stop right here. And we're going to wait a few minutes and see if any of the manta rays will come by. I was disappointed not to see the manta rays because when they come out, there's supposed to be hundreds of them. So while we're waiting here, I just swam around just within a few yards of where I was and took these photos of the reef and the fish. These two fish right here are called ornate butterfly fish. And here I'm pointing the camera up to the surface. I'm guessing the depth here is around 40 feet. And this is a school of triggerfish. And here, just about the same location, I believe this is a white-tip reef shark. We've been drifting with the current, that's why it's called a drift dive. Here our guide is sending up a marker to show the dive boat our location. Here's a good look at a white-tip reef shark. I was hoping he would turn my way for an even closer picture, but he or she wasn't interested. We're now completing our dive. We've come up to a depth of 15 feet where we stop for 3 minutes just as an added measure to prevent decompression sickness. So on to the next dive now.